In my family, I have 4 members who've been diagnosed with tuberous sclerosis complex. My daughter Riley was the first diagnosed at 18 months old. She's now 18 years old. Our son Jake was diagnosed at 11 months old, and he is 16 years old. At that point, we did genetic testing, and my husband was diagnosed at 27 years old, and he's now 42. And then our youngest son Luke was diagnosed before birth, and he's now 13 years old. Riley has been fortunate where her seizures have been controlled for the most part by medication, and she was able to attend regular ed school and graduate, although it was difficult. For Jake, he's battled seizures his whole life. His is behavior though. He's also diagnosed with autism, and he has difficulty communicating. So for him, it's easier for him to lash out. He gets very physical because he doesn't know how to communicate. Luke has been our most medically impacted. He's had uncontrolled seizures since birth. When he was younger, he was averaging between 80 to 90 seizures a day. He's also had tumors on his liver. He's had tumors in his heart. So his delay and his cognitive delay is a direct relation to the impact of his seizures.
TSC affects everyone differently, and so therefore it can impact the family's daily lives in many different ways. The tumors in TSC are typically not malignant like you think of in cancer, but nevertheless they're slowly growing and progressive, and certainly life-threatening.
Being an advocate means being their voice. You know, they're not able to speak for themselves. They're not able to tell everyone what they need. They're not able to ask for help, and so that's our job. The TS Alliance has been huge in supporting our family.
We support the community members and educate them. We raise awareness of TSC with professionals, payers, government agencies, and we sponsor and drive research to help others bring hopefully a cure, but certainly improve treatments to the lives of those living with TSC.
It means a great deal to have companies that are willing to do trials and research for TSC, just because TSC is a lifelong journey, and over the years, medications need to change. One medication that worked when they were younger doesn't work now that they're older.
Folks like those working at Marinus really understand the patient need, and if they're focused on the unmet patient need, we're going to make good progress together.
My hope is that as we continue to understand more about TSC and the manifestations, that we continue to have better treatments that are more universal and more supported at the very beginning. I'm excited about some of the stuff that's coming out that's preventative to try to support children before those manifestations surface. And as I look back at some of the research now, I know how that would have benefited my kids, and I know how different our lives would look today if we had been able to be a part of that. I'm grateful. You know, as we travel this journey, it's hard. It's been a hard journey, and I'm grateful for the many that support us and love us. I'm grateful for the companies who are willing to invest the research to give my kids a brighter future.